Whether you are an owner-occupier or an investor, before buying a property, one of the most important questions that you need to ask yourself is whether to buy a brand new or an older established property. Both have their advantages and their drawbacks, and the simple answer is that there is no right answer for everyone, and the decision will depend on the individual. Let's look at some considerations on both sides of the equation. An older home can have character and charm that a new property might not have. An older property might sometimes provide an opportunity to make a reasonably quick capital gain if it just needs some minor TLC or repairs. Often the seller just doesn't realise the hidden potential in the property or couldn't be bothered to get his hands dirty, and an astute buyer will see the opportunity for a bargain or a quick capital gain by making small cosmetic improvements. Renovating an older property will not only increase its aesthetic appeal if you are going to live in it, but if the property is an investment, it will increase the chances of being rented and getting a good rental return. A good cash flow is the key to successful property investing. In fact, a well-done renovation can make an older property as attractive to tenants as a new one. Established properties often have a larger land component than new properties and provide an opportunity to subdivide the land, that way creating two properties out of one. So you can live in one part of the property and rent out the other, or rent out both parts. But older properties do come with their downsides as well. Renovating a property can be fun for some, but it's not for everyone. You have to either get your hands dirty and do some of the renovating work yourself, or pay someone else to do the work and watch money rolling out the door whilst the work gets done. And whilst all this work is being done, if you are an owner, you need to find somewhere else to live. Or if an investor, you will not be able to rent the property out, but you still need to make your mortgage repayments. So if renovating properties and getting your hands dirty is not your thing, then a new property is the way to go. This is for a whole lot of reasons, including that new properties are generally more appealing to both owner-occupiers and renters. Buying land and building a house on it provides substantial savings, since you only pay stamp duty on the land component, which can save $10,000 to $15,000 in full stamp duty compared to buying an older home. On the other hand, many people prefer to live in inner city areas that are close to their work and the attractions of urban life, such as shopping centres, cafes and public facilities, which leads to new apartments being developed in these areas and the prospect for even more growth, with accompanying growth in the property value. If you are an investor, new properties offer higher tax deductions than older properties because you can write off as a tax deduction the entire cost of building the property. On a new property, because of the building allowances, the tenants and the taxman between them will cover most of, or even the entire cost of holding the property, giving you a neutral or even cash positive flow. But the investor gets to keep all the capital growth. Modern new homes are more energy efficient and environmentally friendly than older properties. They attract top quality tenants willing to pay a premium rent. New properties have far fewer maintenance issues than older properties, thus allowing investors to more easily calculate and plan for their holding costs. The building and all the fixtures and appliances are under warranty, so that for the first few years at least you will not have to worry about the costs of repairs and maintenance, even if something does break down. The most important thing is that a brand new property involves much less time, maintenance and hassle than an older property. So whether you are an owner or an investor, this frees you up to do what you like instead of spending time worrying about maintaining your property. As an owner-occupier, it is really a question of personal choice whether you buy a new or established property. For an investor, we believe that in the vast majority of cases, new properties will provide a better investment proposition with the lowest risk and highest potential for return. To find the perfect new property for you, contact Alan Pashett and the New Property Specialists team today.